Hi design enthusiasts! Welcome to Digital Design Foundations, a non-designer friendly course. An online course where we teach you design essentials that'll help you create more impactful visual communications for your brand. Have you been creating content with templates for a while but still feel like your final designs aren't that great? Have you tried starting a design from scratch but wasn't sure how to make it look amazing or even how to finish it? Then this course is for you. This course has 12 lessons with video explanations and supplemental material for you to learn more and practice with. There's actually a link in the course material where you can go and sign up in no time. As you go through these lessons, you won't only learn about design, but also how to get the most out of Visme. So let's get started. Before we start designing, we'll cover the foundational questions and preparations you'll need to do before starting any design project. Preparing for design is much like strategizing for a project or planning a marketing campaign. You need to know things about your audience, have defined business goals for the design, and have a clear idea of what you want to achieve. The first step in this preliminary process is understanding the what, the why, and the who of your project. Second, we'll look at how to gather and organize design inspiration. And finally, how to create a mood board to set a visual style to your project design. In all aspects of business, every project starts off with a purpose, a clear idea of the target audience, and knowledge of what the final deliverable will be. The same applies to design. So let's discuss what this process is going to look like. At the start of every new design project, you have to define three vital details: the why, the what, and the who. The why refers to the purpose for creating this design in the first place. Do you want to teach something, share information, or accompany a text? The what refers to what exactly you'll be designing. Will it be a presentation, infographic, document, or maybe something else? Who is more like for whom and refers to your target audience. Who are you designing it for? Is it for new audiences or loyal customers? What is your ideal client profile or ICP for this project? Knowing who you're designing for and the reason will help you decide what type of visual content to create. For example, let's say your company sells unique decor items and refurbished vintage furniture. Your audience is young homeowners or renters between 21 and 35 years old that prefer to decorate with select items and special pieces. They prefer not to DIY old home decor. They want the final product no matter the price. They live in major cities, like to entertain guests, and enjoy showing off their prized items. Your target audience spends time on social media, especially Instagram and Pinterest, and they buy online or scour boutique stores across the country. With this information, we choose to create a promotional booklet that can be shared online or printed professionally. If you're not sure how to figure out your ICP, we've got a guide on it in our blog, so you'll find a link in the resources for this lesson. If there's one thing you can take away from this lesson, it's to always keep in mind who you're designing for. Starting a new design can feel daunting, especially if you don't know where to begin. Thankfully, you already know the what, the why, and the who for your project. Now it's time to get some visual inspiration. The best way to find that inspiration is to look for other designs that are similar to what you want to make. It's just like doing market research, but for design. Let's get started here. You'll want to keep visual inspiration files in your cloud storage, so create a folder for it. Now, I'll name mine Inspiration for a High-End Decor Promotional Booklet. So where do we look for inspiration? You have a few options, and I always like to start by browsing some of Visme's templates. Visme is a design platform that marries the best of two worlds, simplicity and power. It has an intuitive interface where you can design all types of content. The thousands of available templates in Visme are carefully crafted in-house and crafted primarily for business brands. Two other favorites are Behance, a design and portfolio platform, and Pinterest. And finally, we'll look at what other high-end decor brands and stores are doing with their visuals by searching on Google. Let's first look at some Visme templates. You don't need to be logged in or have a Visme account to look at the templates. Also, you don't need to stick to just the type of project you're working on. You can get inspired by other types of project. In this case, it's going to be catalogs, magazines, and brochures. To see lots of different results, use the term decor in the search bar, and there are a ton of templates to browse through. I'll pick a few and save them to my inspiration folder. I'll choose the examples that I think look good and also the ones that I think my ICP of young, affluent homeowners are attracted to. I'll also choose examples with neutral and glamorous colors that look refined and chic. I've got now about 6 templates in my folder, so let's keep going. Now let's go to Behance, and you're going to do the same thing. You might have to create an account on Behance, but once you do it, you'll have it forever and it's free. In Behance, when you search for decor, you'll see lots of different examples, including branding strategies, catalogs, brochures, and a whole lot more. Browse through and pick the design that match your product and attract your ICP. Perfect. I got some good inspiration here, so now let's go on to Pinterest. In Pinterest, I'll search for decor designs. And look at these results. We'll pick some using the same ideas as before. And done. Pinterest never disappoints. And finally, let's look at some competitors. I'll go to Google Images and search decor promotional items. We've got a few results, mostly from company websites, Instagram, and Pinterest, so I'll save to put them in my inspiration folder. The last preliminary step before designing is to draft a visual style for your project. By looking for inspiration images, you've probably got an idea of what you want to achieve. But there's one more thing you need to take care of: a visual style mood board. A mood board is a sort of collage where you put together the inspiration images that most represent the idea you're going for. It includes a color palette and a font pairing. You can create a mood board with Visme quite easily by selecting the template and replacing the placeholder content with your own. First, you're going to want to replace the images with your own inspiration images. Upload them to your files and replace them in the mood board. To choose the colors and the fonts for the visual style mood board, first you need to know if your company or the client you're designing for has a brand or guidelines document, and if they do, the work is already half done because you have a base to work from. Use the brand colors just as they are or create subtle variations. Same for the fonts. If there are brand guidelines, the fonts are already chosen for you. Otherwise, you can choose fonts from inside the Visme editor or your favorite font foundry or supplier. This is what our mood board looks like for the promotional booklet. In section 2, you'll learn more about color palettes and font pairing, so you can come back later and finish this mood board if you want. And so we're going to pause there, and I will see you in the next lesson.